Now where could someone hide a sniper rifle? Boarded up windows. Seems about right for an abandoned house. Boarded up window. The roof looks rotten. I hope it doesn't collapse. It's a hatch? Where does it lead to? It's missing something. No good. I think it's broken. Maybe I can fix it. That'll do. Let's see what's down there. It's really dark down here. It's empty. I should look for some oil around here. The wick is too short. I need to pull it out more. Everything is ready. Let's light it up. I need to use flint and steel to light it. Whoa! That bat appeared out of nowhere. Wait, there's another door at the back. I wonder what's behind it. And it's locked. I'm not even surprised. Some pieces are missing. Are they related to the lock? I'd better grab a photo. Ruben led me here. Maybe he knows something about these shapes too. Ruben, good thing you're still here.
Just making sure the light will stay on after I leave. What's going on? Did you find anything?
I found a secret tunnel in the abandoned house. But there were some old missing pieces from a lock on a door down in the tunnel. I think I need them to unlock it. One piece had a skull on it, and the other had a tree. Any ideas?
I won't be of any help, but Mrs. Bird might. She's always finding old, unusual bits and pieces around the island. You should go and ask her. She's probably back in the mansion.
Will do. Thanks. I could ask if they've seen Mrs. Bird. Has either of you seen Mrs. Bird around?
Not me.
She's been dusting the clubroom, I think.
Great, thanks. The finish on this carpet is impressive. Mrs. B, we need to talk.
Have you found something on Portia?
Nothing that would suggest she's the murderer.
Oh, maybe I was just being paranoid. Is that why you came to see me?
Not exactly. Do you know about the abandoned tunnels on Esperanza?
Tunnels? This is the first I've heard of them.
It seemed like they must have been mined for resources years ago.
I wouldn't know anything about it. Why are you asking, love?
Take a look at this photo, Mrs. Bird. Do these shapes look familiar?
Actually, they do. Where was this photo taken?
At the end of that abandoned tunnel. I believe these shapes may unlock the door there.
May I have a closer look?
Of course.
I think I remember now. Ruben built this mansion on some dilapidated ruins from centuries ago. When I first arrived in Esperanza, there was still a few antique pieces left behind.
Who had left the antiques here?
Oh, I reckon Esperanza used to be a smuggling port for pirates. In any case, your photo reminds me of a few antiques I found before. We donated most of them to museums, but kept a few as decorations for the mansion.
Really? Where are they now?
If my memory serves me right, I put them in the cave and forest suites. One was Freddy's room, and Janet staying in the forest suite in the garden.
Any chance you have a spare key?
Afraid not, dear. You'll have to find Janet and ask her.
Okay. I hope the antiques are still in those rooms.
Care to join me for a snack, partner?
Actually, I need to speak to Janet. Have you seen her?
Why? You two planning something?
She could really help me with the lead right now. That's all.
Throw me a bone here, Carla. Nobody's telling me anything.
Please, just tell me if you've seen her.
Yeah, she's out in the garden.
Thanks. I could search Freddy's room first, or go talk to Janet.
Ah, Miss Page. Why am I not surprised to see you here?
What are you doing in Freddy's room?
Simply conducting a thorough search in case we'd missed something. And yourself?
I'm looking for an antique with a skull on it.
An antique with a skull on it. How is that relevant?
Long story short, I've discovered a secret tunnel underneath the ruins. The pieces may help to unlock the door on the far side of it.
A secret tunnel? Does Ruben know of it?
I think he would have mentioned it before, so I doubt that.
Huh. Let's hope that's true. Could the tunnel lead us to the sniper rifle?
I can only hope that this will bear fruit. It's the only lead I have.
You have a good nose for it, Miss Page. So just follow your instincts.
Do you mind helping me find the skull piece?
Let's give it a try.
Got it. I hope the other antique is still in Janet's room.
I'll dig around for more evidence. Be careful, Carla.
Hopefully, Janet is still in the garden and willing to talk. Hey, Janet. Could you let me into your room for a minute?
Oh, I'd love to let myself in too, but the damn key is missing.
Could you have dropped it somewhere?
Maybe, maybe not. But I've already looked everywhere.
When was the last time you had the key?
I definitely had it earlier this morning when I was in the wine cellar.
What were you doing in the wine cellar?
Isn't it obvious? With everything that's been going on lately, hold on. Why do you need to get into my room?
Honestly, there's an important piece with a tree on it I need to find there.
Right. Well, that's not happening without a key.
Why don't I double check the wine cellar? A second pair of eyes always helps.
That'd be great, Carla. I'll take another look near my suite.
I need some type of tool to open it. That's the key. I should tell Janet the good news. I found the key to your forest suite, Janet.
That's a relief. Be my guest and unlock the door then. It's the one behind me?
I need to unlock the door first. Your suite is fantastic.
It has a calming effect, doesn't it?
Janet, is this yours?
This thing? I've never seen it before, Carla.
I'm sure whoever attacked the Admiral was wearing this.
What?
I found the same fabric at the crime scene. Clearly, it was ripped out of this coat.
No. I'll prove it's not mine. See? I can barely move in this. The coat isn't mine, Carla.
Any idea how it ended up in your room?
How should I know? I've been locked out of my room all day?
I have a hunch that someone else broke in and planted the trench coat.
How? It's not like the lock was broken.
I've already learned that there's a spare key for everything.
Now that's not gonna help me sleep better at night.
Okay, well, we won't solve this in a second. I'll figure out whose coat this is later. I'd better grab a photo of the coat.
Right then. The tree piece you came here for? Do you know where it is?
No idea, but it should be somewhere in here. I'll look around. Something is missing here. Something is missing here. Something is missing here. Found it! I'll be out of your hair now.
Carla, before you go, tell me you believe that coat isn't mine?
Sorry, but I try not to have blind faith in anyone.
But I had nothing to do with this.
If that's true, you have nothing to worry about. Just be careful, Janet, with your key and everything else. I have both pieces now. Time to head back to the tunnel. Now the same for the tree piece. I should place both pieces in the door. It doesn't seem quite right. Maybe I can rotate them. I think that did it. I can open the door. Finally! I can see what's behind this door. What a cavern! I'd say this used to be a smuggler's hideout. Seems like the perfect place to hide a weapon. I should look around. How many years has this stuff been here? Is that a rope? Was someone down here before? What a strange column. Is that a rope? I need to break it somehow. With a bit of glue, I could make the poster stick. It's too dark in there. I need some light. Who are you?
Carla, wake up! Are you okay? You had me scared to death there, Carla.
I'm alive, but my vision is a bit blurry. I think I took a hard fall.
What happened here, Ms. Page?
While I was looking around, I saw a dark figure watching me from the cave opening above. I decided to go after them, and then everything went black. The next thing I see is you too. How long was I out for?
It had been a few hours since you told me you were going to investigate the tunnel you found, and you weren't back yet.
Sam had a bad feeling about it. So he came to me, and we decided to go look for you.
The dark figure you mentioned, did you see their face? I believe they could have been our culprit.
I didn't, unfortunately. The last thing I remember is climbing that rope and hitting the ground.
Did the rope just snap?
It seemed like that person was carrying a knife, so they might have cut the rope.
If that's the case, finding that knife could lead us to the culprit.
Let's inspect the rope so we know for certain. It's right over there. This looks like the end of the rope, not where it snapped. I need to check the snapped part of the rope. Oh, looks like the rope was actually cut. I need to take a photo of it. It's a clean cut. Someone definitely wanted me to fall to my death, or at least get seriously injured.
If I was the culprit and someone was breathing down my neck, I'd try to get rid of them too. Maybe you found something they didn't want you to find.
I'm not sure. There's no sniper rifle here, but I did find this bullet.
A bullet. Let me have a look. This is definitely a round from a sniper rifle. It looks too modern to be part of the old wreckage.
Where does that lead us, Samuel?
Depending on the rifle, it could have been fired from any distance, but there isn't time to comb the entire island. We need to narrow down our search. Perhaps this cavern holds more clues.
Yeah, let's take another look around.
Carla, you shouldn't. You've just suffered a head trauma. I'd like Catherine to examine you.
I'm fine, really. I can help you find more evidence.
Please, Carla, listen to me. If anything bad were to happen to you, the guilt would cripple me.
All right. I'll take a breather.
Thank you. I'll text Catherine to meet you in the dining hall. Samuel and I will get on the culprit's trail ourselves. You've helped a great deal already.
Well, I'd better get going back to the mansion. A bit dizzy, but nothing I can't handle.
Carla, are you okay? Ruben texted me saying there was an emergency.
I fell from a height and hit the ground pretty hard. My head's still spinning, actually.
Oh dear, you might have a concussion. I definitely need to examine you. The only problem is I can't find my pen light. I must have left it somewhere around here when I was looking after Q. I know you're not feeling your best right now, but maybe you could help me look for it?
Of course.
Thank you. Just don't overexert yourself, Carla.
I need to collect all the fruit. I need to collect all the fruit. found it.
Great. Pass it over and we can start the examination. The nervous system doesn't seem to be damaged.
That's a relief.
How dare you!
What's all that ruckus?
Stop lying. I know you love him, Portia.
Look who's shown their teeth. No wonder Ruben never replied to your desperate letter. You little rat!
Should we interfere?
I can't just stand by and let that escalate. Please, break it up, you two.
Mind your own damn business.
Carla, it's not what you think.
Well, I definitely saw you slap Portia.
She got what she deserved. I won't let her disrespect me anymore.
Respect is earned, not given. And Janet's just an irrational child making stupid decisions.
Portia, I can see why you're angry, but could we not escalate this fight?
I didn't start it, but I sure as hell will be the one to finish it.
Can someone just explain how this started?
Jax found a scrapbook in her room full of photos of Ruben and his schedule.
Aha! So it's Traynor who's been snooping around.
What's so weird about the schedule, Janet? Portia is Ruben's assistant.
There are detailed notes on Ruben's toothbrushing habits and other disturbing stuff. What if Ruben didn't follow this control freak schedule? God knows what she'd do.
Portia, that's not a healthy attachment.
Oh, you think you understand me and Ruben? At least I haven't been feeding my boyfriend false hope.
Leave Jax out of this.
Hey, hey! We can't keep going at each other's throats.
And you just keep on taking Portia's side, huh? I thought we had each other's back, Carla. I guess I was wrong.
Good riddance. Now why don't you get back to Catherine?
Gladly.
Ah, Carla. Kat was just reassuring me about your health. What was that commotion in the foyer?
Portia and Janet had a disagreement. Almost turned into a catfight, but I diffused the situation.
Thank you, Carla. Indeed, it is hard to keep a level head in the current circumstances.
It does feel like the murders are pushing people over the edge.
We need to keep our heads. This will all be over once we catch the murderer.
Did you find anything else in the cavern?
We've figured out where your dark figure might have escaped to.
That hole in the wall must lead to the secluded beach, not too far from the docks.
Did you find any other evidence?
I'm afraid not. The bullet you dug up is our only lead.
The culprit made sure to cover their tracks, so we're not dealing with an amateur.
What are we expecting to find there, anyway?
Anything that could help us identify the culprit?
That's wishful thinking, to say the least.
Why don't we head down and find out?
Sure. Meet us at the docks, Carla.